Welcome to all you guys. This is the final stage. It's the first time we've ever done this. We are on stage here in DC, and we just crowned ourselves a champion earlier today. And, well, that champion is our recent champion, back-to-back champion, Jacob Hart. 2 titles now, and ties the great Richard Johnson of the Sony Cup Series. Richard Johnson has been the only driver to ever score 2 titles. And, well, Jacob Hart goes back-to-back, Season 16 and Season 17 champion. He is quite the name in the racing world, as he won the Season 4 ARCSA Elite Series championship way back in the golden days. And later on in his career in that series, he ended up winning the Season 13 ARCSA Elite Series championship. That was canceled a little early. So Hart has a lot of championships under his belt and knows how to get it done and win. So Jacob Hart, his career is actually looking very bright for him, as Jacob, he kind of started off his career in Season 8, and he's kind of risen up to the standards that he has wanted to be in the SCS, but we will get to him later down the road. We got to start from 10th all the way down, and we had guys that come really, really short to making the list, just like our Season 8 champion of Sean Perkins. Perkins in the number 9, he was so close to making this list, but he is not on stage tonight. And we head on over to who finished 10th in the final point standings. Coming in at number 10 is Nick Mace, the Season 14 champion of the Sony Cup Series. The guy that we thought would never win a championship, almost just like Luke Martin. Never has struggled a lot all the time to try and win championships. This season was one of them struggling seasons Nick Mace has. It's been really, really downhill for him. He would look like he was going to be a championship contender at the start of the season. He ended up winning out there for race number 3 for his 20th career SCS victory. And ever since Lime Rock of race number 7, it's been downhill for him. Rivals of the series, white flag is out. Johnson's trying to keep Mace from winning win number 20. But here comes Jacob Hart, right here on the back bumper as well. Can Mace hold off? Johnson has a run, but Hart has a run lower than him. Whoa, Johnson, throw it 3 wide here in the turn. He's trying to get there, but Hart gets underneath him there. They're side by side in the back, but Nick Mace is going to get win number 20, the same track he got win number 10 on. Nick Mace breaks the barrier and will be like Richard Johnson, the second driver ever to win. Get up there in the 20-win bracket. Coming in at number 9 on the list for the final standings of the Season 17. Number 9, Richard Johnson. He ended up missing 3 races this season. And Johnson, one of the greatest drivers that has ever came into this sport. He started this series off. He's what made the Sony Cup Series to what it is today. People living up to the standards. He was the driver to show everyone in the racing world of the Sony Cup Series of what it means to win a championship all the way back from Season 1 with the battle of him and Tim Fiegel way back in Season 1. But here for this season, he looked really strong at the beginning, and he looked like he was going to be the driver to contend with if you wanted to win the championship. Johnson came in hot, but it ended up failing at Road Atlanta. When he went in hard in a wreck in turns number 1 on lap number 1. It sat him out a race. He got injured. Doctor said he could not race until he healed that bone in his I can't even remember where it was, but he sat out 3 races. Jordan Davis and DJ Curtis replaced him. Curtis, who actually drove the 49 this season, actually went on to win Oklahoma a race later. And DJ Curtis, if Richard Johnson would have got the same amount of points that Curtis and Jordan Davis got in the races that he was absent in, he would have earned 106 points in them 3 races, and he would have tied Luke Martin for 3rd in the point standings. But he sits 9th in the point standings, just barely in this top 10. And Richard Johnson, although he got only 1 win this season, he's looking to try and charge back for another hard season in season 18. So and here comes Richard Johnson, has dominated this event. Pole to pole, flag to flag, is going to lead all 40 laps. As there's contact in front of him, it's not going to matter. Richard Johnson's going to get win number 22 in his career at Savannah, and second win and his first win of the season here. Coming in at number 8, we did not know if this driver was going to be inside the top 10 after this race, having to miss DC. But with a lot of troubles by a lot of our top 10 contenders for the finale tonight, for today, it kind of opened the doors for Nevins to kind of stay in the top 10. Malik Nevins, the Rookie of the Season champion, ends up coming in at number 8. And Nevins, he has had a really good, strong season. He ended up getting 1 win this entire season in his rookie year. So if you can ever win in your rookie season, that's really good for you. He ended up getting the win out at Fonda, which was one of the craziest races out there, and it really was a pretty weird race all around in general. But here it is, guys. We're going to put this race out of our misery, and Sean Gallen has reeled him back in, but it's not going to be enough. Malik Nevins in the big shred fest of the Sony Cup Series. He will take the checkered flag and survive it here today. Coming in at number 7, it is one of the Hart boys, and it is not Jacob Hart. Hart is the champion, but Noah Hart, his brother, the older brother, finally come through this season and got a win the first time since season 3. And that was a long time ago. That was about 2 years ago and 14 seasons ago. So Noah Hart has been trying all he can to get that win, and it's been pretty much since back in December of 2012 since the last time Noah Hart had went to victory lane. And December of 2014 is when he drove that 31 fuel Chevrolet to victory, and he pretty much dominated at Grand Detour, and the Hart boys had a chance at that race to go 1-2. As caution comes out now, I think the race will end. Boy, he's been so close before. It's never had it happen. Season 3, Velton's Arena. He had to hold off a hard-charging Trek Togger to win the Velton's Arena race. It was our first ever dirt track, and we have kind of stayed away from dirt tracks. They have not been very successful, but we are in the making of history here as Jacob Hart is trying to get by for second position to make it the Hart boys 1-2 at the point, but caution flag is out. We've never had a siblings 1-2 finish, and it's going to stand like that. Never a 1-2 finish for the siblings of any kind of siblings ever. The Hart boys first and third, but coming across the finish line, what a celebration it's going to be for Noah Hart, grabbing his second career victory in the Sony Cup Series. The Season 15 champion did not disappoint in one of the underfunded cars this season. Jake Bassinger, he was rumored to probably have not a so good season. He was gunning to try, and people thought he was going to be inside, people thought that he was only going to be gunning for the top 20 in the points, that he had no shot to win races or to end up finishing finishing in the top 10 of the points. He exceeded expectations, got 6th overall in the point standings, and Jake Bassinger actually went out and won at the race that did not get recorded, but it did get recorded, but it did not get published on YouTube. One of the craziest last laps I've ever seen. I cannot picture it to you, but that he got nearly turned in 1 and 2 on the white flag lap, which was a 1-lap dash, and Bassinger, he ended up holding on to it, and Bassinger went on to win in one of the craziest races I've ever seen, which was a big wreck fest. But Bassinger exceeded expectations for his team and got 6th, oh so close, 2 points shy of the top 5 in standings. We now move inside the top 5 of the points list. Jake Bassinger and the number 61 Mountain Dew Chevy. I thought at signups at the very beginning before the season ever started, I thought that 61 car was going to be a hot seat that people wanted. That car was so beautiful. I love that car. I love Mountain Dew. So I figured that car was going to be highly contested for a hot name driver. And James Shelley hopped aboard of it. And Shelley went on and won the very first race of the season with it in a crazy Daytona 500. Shelley did not disappoint the rest of the season. He did really well, staying right there in the fight for the championship. Really consistent, even taking the point lead away from Richard Johnson and Jacob Hart this season, and led the points for 2 races from Fonda and Talladega. Down the straightaway, Shelley, Johnson, Hart, Martin is there as well, but I don't think none of them guys behind him can do anything. Johnson trying to block Noah Hart on the inside here. Hart has a run on the inside here, but through the final turns here, Hart, Johnson, Shelley. Who's the front 3 going to be at the finish line? At the finish line, side by side, I think it's Shelley. James Shelley, I think, held on. James Shelley is the Season 17 Sony Cup Series Daytona 500 champion. We take you back to the flashbacks for this one. The Season 1 runner-up for the title. Coming in at number 4 is Ryan Acosta. Ryan Acosta, he was one of the guys contending for the title way back in Season 1, and I never thought I'd be saying his name battling for a championship, but Acosta was so close out as Zenjoltas to gain ground and battle for the championship. Acosta was so close to winning the championship in Season 1. Amber Cope ended up holding him, Evan Gattuso, and Ron Edwards up at the wrongest time of the race. And Acosta ended up losing the championship to Johnson and coming up only runner-up in the standings back then. And Acosta, a really good, strong season for him. Good to see him do well, but Acosta is still in search for his first Sony Cup Series victory, and being in the series since the very first one, never has won a Sony Cup Series race, looking to change that for next season. We move inside the top 3 in the point standings. Luke Martin, this guy would have probably shot himself if he would have ended up finishing 2nd in the point standings to Jacob Hart once again after back-to-back seasons. Martin was so close this season to battle for a title, ended up grabbing 2 wins this season, one at Fairfield, one at Atlanta, and this was at the closing end of the season. Winning them races there put him back in the title fight and put him in the picture to be the champion this season. However, not gaining any points at Decatur, Zenjoltas ended up putting him out of the title hunt and left Jacob Hart and Kyle Collins to battle it out. His teammates there, Fuel Brothers, ended up finishing 1st, 2nd, 3rd, their 3 cars, finishing inside the podium positions of the top 3 in the standings. Martin coming back for next season in the number 6. Don't really know if he'll be coming back after the next season, but Luke Martin coming up 3rd once again. Telling you, this guy's been really close, and he's going to try and change it in Season 18. Martin trying to gain as much points on Jacob Hart as possible. He's going to gain a lot of points here today. Luke Martin, and the number 6, going to get his 2nd win of the season here at Atlanta. Coming in at number 2, this guy nearly pulling off a Dale Earnhardt of winning the Rookie of the Season honors, well, in Season 16, but basically in Season 16 he was the only rookie back then, so pretty much not much competitors back then, but Kyle Collins, still the Rookie of the Season champion either way of that season, comes in this season and battles for the championship like no other. Got his first win of his career this season as well. Way back earlier in this season as well, back in Texas and never went back to victory lane since, but he won out at Texas. And his consistency and great top 10 finishes is what has put him back in the title fight later this season. And Kyle Collins, even though it was a hard-fought battle, Kyle Collins comes up just shy of 29 points behind our defending champion. And he's going to take the white flag as of now. But he's got to worry about Luke Martin and John Perkins. But right now with them 3 wide back here for second, it looks good for Kyle Collins to come out of here with the win. Collins really needs this right here. He's pretty much down about 80 points to the points leader of Jacob Hart, who looks like he's trying to get second place here. 3 wide back there while they're side by side. Kyle Collins is going to get his first win in his career at Texas. Collins wins round number 6 of Texas. This is the guy right here everyone is going to be cheering for. That's going to be in the news headlines and pretty much famous for this season, for the next season. Be able to beat the defending champion, to have that name right there as the defending champion of the Sony Cup Series is huge. It's really big. Jacob Hart knows how grateful that name is to be on his namesake. To be named the defending champion of the Sony Cup Series is great. To be a champion is great as well, because that stays with you for the rest of your career. But being crowned the newest champion is something very high. And Jacob Hart back to back. It's the first time it's ever been done. And people was really rooting him on here and was really hoping he'd pull it off. And guess what? Both of them, the title contenders, wrecked out. So default went to the championship of Jacob Hart. Hart has dominated this season. He was so consistent all season. And I didn't think he could be stopped. And he did not get stopped. After he took the points lead back after the race of South Boston at Italy, he never looked back. He had challenges from Luke Martin. He had challenges from Kyle Collins. But he never gave up. And them guys never gave up either. But they just slipped a lot more than Jacob Hart did. Hart stood his ground. He never slipped as much as they did. And he came home as the champion for yet again another season. First time it's ever been done. And first driver to tie Richard Johnson, one of the greatest legends of the Sony Cup Series, tying him for the most championships. That is just something very special there. What it would be if Jacob Hart got a 3rd title in a row. It's already being greedy, saying he's going to win the 3rd one, but he will be in the championship car for next season as well. The number 1 car of the Sony Cup Series is the champion's car, but we do not know for season 19. For season 19, if we will come back to the same car mod that we have used for this season or not. But for season 18, we will be using these next cars that we did use this season. I will end up posting sign-ups later this week. In a few days or to a week, I will post sign-ups, and I will be asking the guys that are in the top 10 on this list: Jacob Hart, Luke Martin, Kyle Collins, Ryan Acosta, James Shelley, Malik Nevins, Jake Bassinger, Noah Hart, Richard Johnson, and Nick Mace. All of you guys right there, you can comment below or message me however you want to do it. Message me or comment your ride for the season, season 18. Actually, let me do it this way. I'm gonna make sign-ups, and I'm gonna end up making the video, and I'm gonna make it for unlisted and I'm gonna send you guys the link. So yeah, if you guys want to ride for next season, you got reserved rides, either message me or comment to me. I will send you the link for sign up so you guys can pick out of the car set there of what car you want. But great season overall. It's been a fun season, and well, we head on over to the 300th race of the Sony Cup Series for the 18th annual Daytona 500. See you then, guys.